How's it going? Welcome back to Darksiders. This is probably the last episode of the first game. And depending on how far we get tonight, or how long it takes us for the final boss and, moving around and stuff, we'll probably start the second game tonight. I'm guessing that's going to be the case. So let's get right into it so that we can do that as fast as possible and not be like, oh well, I played for 2 hours or something. Let's not start the second game. So where is the destination? Ashlands. Okay. Let's not follow the waypoints this time and just directly go there. So I can see a little teleport man right here. I only have 837 souls. I don't think that's enough to buy anything else. I might be able to buy some healing items, but no, I already have them all full. Serpent hole then. Okay. Ashlands. There we go. I don't know why there's not an indication, a location indicator on the main map, or on the world map. It's kind of weird. Like there were earlier in the game. Even up to the last quest portions, but then it just stopped showing up. I guess it really wants you to either know where you're going or just backtrack all the way through tunnels and just empty places. For no reason at all, other than adding time. It's kind of weird. There, okay. Okay, so the map that I have, the mini map, is kind of wrong. There's places that I can go that aren't on it, and there's places that I can't go that are. It's weird. Oh, I remember where I'm headed. This was sealed off earlier. Now it's just magically back. Oh no, I know that place. There were a bunch of fire crystals there. It's just a little puzzle area. Get like a wrath shard and some souls and stuff. Nothing really worth it. I want to find that water pool. Man, one hit sets them off. Anymore. thought I was gonna have to climb up the front and cross there, but oh wait, is this the before? There was like a really big enemy that appeared here for the first time, and yeah, it's got those spike guns. Spawned enemies. Okay, I guess. Huh, that was weird. There's water, but it's not the water I was looking for. This is like the perfect situation for a horse. Why can't I use a horse here? Oh, there's a Vulgrim spot. What's this called? The Ashlands. Why couldn't I return here? I had to return to the beginning. That's dumb.
Horseman, when you proceed, there's no return.
Okay. Guess I better save just in case. This one. Oh, that guy. Okay.
It's Abaddon. Uriel has led the Hellguard against him. It is as you foretold. The Hellguard will fall.
Angel of Death, serve me one last time.
Yay, that's me.
She mistook me for someone else. She loved him, and I believe that he loved her. Long ago, before all this. Foolishly, he chose duty above all, and died for it. Will you do the same? Heaven hunts you. Hell hates you. All of creation cares not whether you live or die. Join me, war. Like a great sword, I will raise you up, and our enemies will shatter against us. The spoils of 1,000 victories will be yours. Or serve the justice of a corrupt council. And a creator abandons his most faithful. I offer you this choice, horseman. Would you serve in heaven or rule
can only be one ruler.
I choose what once a coward did not.
Oh. Not sure if I'm doing anything. Yeah. All right.
The Armageddon Blade. This will be interesting.
Gonna die. Oh no. How lame.
You have forced my hand. Your pathetic armies. You could have moved at my side. The Council has sent you to your death. Your pathetic arms. You have forced my...
Alright. All the way. Oh, done.
You have forced my hand. You have forced my hand.
Alright. Parrying him is not gonna work.
It ends now.
Ah! At least not in the way I thought it would. That is a speed mash. It's a concept. That's fast.
You could have ruled at my side.
Man, it's taking everything I have just to gain a slight
Council has
advantage.
sent you to your death.
No ceremony at all to my death. Just a menu. Okay, now the most important... Oh. It kicked me way back. Do I have to talk to him?
It's Abaddon. Uriel has led the Hellguard against him. It is as you foretold. The Hellguard will fall.
Don't want to use all my pennies and my life crystals now, but it won't let me summon the horse while I'm moving. So I could be sitting there still like an idiot and press the buttons. Hit him these past couple times? Because I think if I didn't hit him, he would have hit me. It's like, what makes sense in my mind. What's weird is that I can press both buttons to get off while I'm moving. The button. What a waste. There we go. What? Do. There we go. Alright. Things comes up. I'm gonna try a little bit. It's not cheating. It's just being kind of scummy. Go. I did this in Metal Gear Solid, in, what's it called, Peace Walker. There's one cutscene where you had to not get tortured by mashing one of the buttons, and because of the controller layout, it was really hard to do it. I agree. But anyway, the trick is if you put the controller on like a flat surface. I started to put it on the my desk, but it's not fast enough. So I put it on my leg and that works. Boo. Alright, here we go. And then you just jam that with the pen as fast as you can. Or, tip of an eraser. Doesn't have to be a pen. Just any type of stick will do, really, but those aren't gonna damage it. I really hope that those 3 things that he summons and then throws at you are not some kind of puzzle and just, attacks. Because that would be really annoying. Oh, hey. Hello.
The Council has sent you to your death.
There we go. Oh. does it. Yes. Alright. There we go. Yeah, you're dead. How do you like that?
You have taught me something, Abaddon.
Question mark?
Sometimes duty must be cast aside to do what must be done. It is not for duty that I kill you now.
Reap what you have sown, betrayer.
Yeah, better grab that quick. Oh. Or don't. It was a trap. Oh.
Council.
Of course.
They knew you'd never play executioner because of your precious honor.
But that's literally the first thing he did.
They knew you'd butcher everyone involved to clear your name. And you did.
No!
Patience, whore. I've got some for you, too. I'll take that. If it were to get broken, you might get ideas. Like not going back in your little cage. It's tragic, really. You had freedom in the palm of your hand, and you lost it. What's so damn funny? Even you wouldn't laugh at your own funeral.
I'm laughing at yours.
Next sacramentum. The death oath is complete.
Oh. That can't be good.
God, bitch! What did you do? No!
Oh, she summoned him by breaking it?
Your guts out through your halo!
That's pretty smart.
Keep getting up. I'll just kill you again. I was just following orders, like you. What are you going to do? Fight the council? Fight everyone? You'll never get away. You hear me? Never! Don't forget who holds the leash.
I haven't forgotten.
You knew what would happen here, what I would do. That's why you spared me.
No,
Then why?
because I would not have the last of heaven's honor die with its champion.
All debts are repaid. The duty I uphold, it may call me to raise my sword against you. And if that day comes, I won't hesitate. You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
Yeah. To be continued. Alright, so I think that was decent. The combat was good, but it had its quirks, like buffering, like when you tap a bunch of buttons in a row, and then instead of just like if you're just mashing, instead of ignoring the mashing, it to an extent it remembers that you pressed it, and then it keeps going after the enemy is dead. That was kind of a problem, especially if you're trying to dash or dodge or block. That kind of got in the way a bit. If you're trying to do this cool combo and you accidentally press a button twice, you know, that's your fault, but if you're trying to dodge out of the way when someone like is trying to attack you mid combo and you have to get out of the way, you can't dodge cancel. You can't be like, oh god, time to get out, and dodge out of that and be alright. You take the blow, get a couple more hits in, and then like once you're on the ground, you're like, okay, time to dodge. So that was kind of not great. Hopefully they fix that in the next game. I actually don't know much about the others other than they're more open world like, and in 3 you have a whip as your main weapon. That's kind of cool. But moving on. I think all the bosses were pretty good, except they were kind of gimmicky. Like they all had like the dragons section of the last boss was the exact same. It was just a carbon copy of the worm boss, but with a different, you know, environment and stuff, and you charge at it like a lance instead of shooting it. Skywalker Symphony Chorus. I don't think there's anything too special about the music. Like, it's not that memorable, or like there's no central theme that you could really I don't think if you heard it in like a compilation you know, playlist or something like that, you could be like, oh, it's Darksiders. What else? Oh yeah, the bosses. So there weren't that many of them, which is kind of weird that it wasn't. They weren't that, like, unique isn't the right word, but like they were kind of bland. And it was like, figure out what you have to do to you know, make it matter, to figure out what you have to do to make them vulnerable, and then, you know, repeat forever. Except the last one, which was, you know, it was the standard like final boss for this style of game where it's like it's a guy the same size as you with the same powers, but cooler than you and better than you. But I didn't like the button mashing thing, especially because you had to do it really hard. You had to do it really, really hard and fast to even get it over the you're losing side. Oh, right into back to the main menu, huh? Is there any cool stuff unlocked? No. Okay. Then I guess we'll go to the next game. Unless I have anything else to say about this. I did like how there was like a little bit of Metroid Prime-y stuff where you had environment traversal powers that you unlock as you go along, and then you go back to other older certain sections of the game, and they're there, and you can use your powers there to get stuff, get more chests or artifacts or whatever. But I didn't like how they kind of shoved it in your face a bit that you couldn't unlock it. But like in Metroid, usually the first few obstacles are like different types of locked doors, and this had that, but this had that in the crystals, like the blue and white, blue and yellow crystals, blue and red crystals, and you figure out how to get past those pretty easily, and it's an obvious wall, but then later you see other things. No, not later. Immediately in the first real section of the game that I kept going back to and being like, can I get up to this chest now? And I never found that chest. It took every upgrade in the game to clear that section, and I never found that last chest. But that's beside the point. It took every item in the game, every upgrade, to completely I think it was every item. No, not the gun. But there's not a lot of things that the gun like opened up or anything like that. There were a couple of parts where you could shoot a fire plant and it would blow up a crystal. Actually, there might have been one of those, but anyway. So the crystals are an obvious game wall. It's like this is a point where you can't go past. But then there's the floating blue grappling hook thing that was all throughout the game from the beginning, and that's one of the very last upgrades you get. In a good, if it's well designed, you shouldn't be like, when do I get this upgrade? When do I get this upgrade? Until like right before. It should be teased a bit, not shown throughout the whole game. And the way Metroid does it, Metroid Prime is a really good example of how they do it. You get, a new door, a new way to open the door or something, or a new shortcut. And then that opens up a way to, get to, like, in the first section, you go to a new platform that you couldn't get to before. And then you see, let's say it's a grappling hook. And you're like, oh, I don't have that yet. That's cool, though. I hope I get it soon. And then in the next room, you get the grappling hook. It's not shown continuously throughout the game. That's also not even a good example. It's like, it doesn't have to be shown right then. It just has to be not shown throughout the whole game. So, like, let's say you get the grappling hook at like 3/4 of the way through the game, and then that leads you to get to a secret platform that was in the first section of the game. But because that was floating in the air right where you like literally, I think you can see it right when you start, it is really like, you're constantly like, when can I get that? When can I get that? Anyway, let's move on to the second game. I'm going to pause the stream for a bit while I change the game on Twitch so that it says Darksiders 2 instead of 1. So I'll be back in a minute or two. Welcome back, and this is Definitive Edition, which I think is just it's the same as War Mastered, which just means it's current gen, and maybe there's some DLC or something that it comes with. And probably they fixed all the stuff that they didn't fix with the PC version. That was a very good rip-off of Red Dead Redemption right there. Just like it. Definitive. It's a bit unusually hard to pronounce as I stumble on my words. Oh, it's like this. Hopefully I can switch between 2 slots and it's not a autosave mess. Yeah, I know it autosaves. I eagerly await the day when it says this game does not autosave. Be careful. There we go. Okay. Difficulty. Easy. Normal. Probably. Apocalyptic. Definitive. I wish it showed what any of those actually changed. Adjust gammas to the outer ruins are faintly visible but not black. Outer ruins? I only see one. Oh wow. Just like with the last game, the default settings are way off of what my screen shows. Okay. This is a little bright on my monitor, but this is what's good for the stream. Okay.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe.
I'm a fan so far.
Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horsemen War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim, countless realms to sword, and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter, and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power.
This would not upset
Thus
the
were
balance.
the dreaded horsemen formed, and the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation,
Not
to
changing the
annihilate
balance
the
at all.
Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
Okay, so it sounds like this is a prequel.
To bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity.
That's probably gonna happen.
But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the Keeper of Secrets.
Oh. Spares the horse. Okay, yeah. See, this music I like. I mean, not that I didn't like the other one's music, but this is like, it's noticeable. If you notice it, it's probably good or bad. But the other one, it was just like, yeah, it's music. The music exists. Ooh, that's cool. Are you my bird? Oh, he's got a scythe. It's his default weapon. R1 to dodge. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I've got numbers now. Was that there before? Don't think it was. There would have been tons of numbers before. Ice skeleton. Okay. So we got equippable items now. Interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Scythes. Oops. Scythes. Secondary weapons. Shoulders. Armor. Gloves. Boots. Talismans. Quest items. Character. Abilities. Dust. Oh, he's the crow. Though he has wings, a beak and feathers, do not mistake Dust for a mere crow. He is something more. Perhaps another trick of the Crow Father, or another curse. Dust serves as a guide to the Pale Rider across creation's many blighted worlds. For that alone, Death is thankful enough not to slay the bird. So he's maybe awesome, or maybe a curse? You don't know? Okay. Death's noble steed Despair is a battle-hardened monument to the horseman's own power. Defeat is all but unimaginable when the two join to ride. Wherever Death goes, Despair soon follows. Together they strike fear into the stoutest of hearts. Where did I pick up? Gloves. So I'm wearing them now. Can I take them off? They're a primary weapon. Oh no, that's the primary weapon stats. Okay, so I got these like clunky rock things. Wait. Those on the screen that he's got in his hands, are wraps, right? Am I wrong? If I equip it, I've got these ugly things on top of the wraps. Whatever. What else do I have here? Okay, I got some level up stuff. Teleport slash. Doth teleports across the battlefield and delivers a violent scythe attack that deals damage and restores Death's health. fast. Oh, this is a map. And I can move it. Can I zoom out? No, we would never want that. There we go. Oh my god. What a crazy, thing that we've created here. Huh. Okay. Evade counter. Reperform is the same as it was before. We've got razor kick, that's cool. We've got all these mesh squares. Melee. Oh, that's my default secondary weapon is fists. Guess I can also get a hammer? I don't know. Wait, can I go over there? Looks like no. Oh, he shows you the way. That's nice of him. That's a cool door. So we got climb and wall run. That's cool. Oh. Health potion. Pick it up. Hammer. Pick it up. That's better than 0. That's large. Cool. I've got a bunch of health potions. Oh, that makes more sense than, I guess, getting potions instead of, like, immediately disposable things. I believe I already have that. Can I sell it? Oh, I accidentally equipped it. So level 1, defense 4, or there we go. Okay, or I swear it said level 1 or level 4 before. All right, equip these. Weird. Alright, that wasn't guarding anything, it was just there. Death can traverse wooden beams in the environment. Jump X towards the beam to grab on. Okay. You do you. Yay. Hey, boots. Level 1. Yeah, take that. That's what you get for living. Alright, level 4. Oh, it was level 1, defense 4. But the first item I got was... that might have been what I read, but when I picked it up it was... oh, I don't know. Forget it. I don't want to think about it anymore. Axe. I'd rather have an axe and hammer, but that one's not as good. This one's better. Damage slow. Gotta pick it up and look at it. There's 2. I'm guessing I could probably sell it somewhere. Oh, axe damage slow too. It's about the same as the hammer I was using, but I'll use this hammer because it's just better. are these vines? Those don't look like vines. Sick laughter. Horrible, treacherous laughter. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Is this gonna open on its own? No, I'm gonna have to fight this giant guy. Press dodge to dodge. I dodged into it. I didn't have to dodge. You just made me dodge him with the tutorial. Oh, I like how he has a health bar now. That's great. Yeah. Alright. Take that, ice giant. I think that was like an ice skeleton giant, though. Or an ice skeleton? I don't know. It was not what it appeared to be. In any case. Ooh. That wasn't what it was supposed to be. Maybe this will release him from his prison. Ah. Well, that was comforting. Oh, that was close. In literally any other game, I would have died. That was a very generous, grab zone. This too. Oh. What happened? There we go. That jumping off wood system is kind of weird. Okay, that's good. Ooh. I think if I just drop from here, I'm gonna fall into the abyss. Yeah, okay. Shield. Unless... Yeah, alright. Okay, I gotta think at least a little bit about where I'm going before I just decide to jump off into the abyss. Oh, I see. Perfect. Okay. Whoa, that's a cool thing. And there's the Game of Thrones, the Iron Throne underneath it.
Always voices. Torment without end.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War, he's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment. For dooming the Earth. For mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn war. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, horsemen.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction. Madness.
If it's madness, then who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
The Tree of Life. Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it!
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of war? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
Oh no. He did it after all. Wow. Look at all these attacks that he's gained and will lose over the next 100 years. Whoa.
Open up the portal. Your secrets die with you, old fool.
My secrets, but not yours. The uncountable worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss. returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom? That answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. Troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
It seems you do concern me. You fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade. Seek out the Forged Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must return to my work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds. But that was long ago, and now they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
You need to gather the Triforce to
Right
get rid of
fast.
the corruption.
Ride round teeters on a precipice.
Level up. Every level grants a skill point, which is used to purchase new abilities. Press options to enter the character menu and spend your point. Okay, I guess I can only... Oh, no, there we go. All enemies struck by teleport slash have a chance to be set ablaze. Deals 7 damage every 0.5 seconds, less 5 seconds, 25% chance to be set on fire. Same but frost. Necromancer. Death summons bloodthirsty ghouls from beyond the grave to fight alongside him. Costs 300 wrath. Ghouls deal 3 damage per attack. Ghouls summoned 2. That's nothing. Teleport slash. Death teleports across the battlefield and delivers a violent scythe attack that deals damage and restores Death's health. Costs 200 wrath. Deals 93 to 109 damage. Heals for 10% of damage done. I'll take it. There's all this other stuff. Looks like Wrath is a lot more expanded upon, a lot more relevant. Oh, next level costs 200 wrath, deals 104 to 123 damage, heals for 12% of damage done. That's nice, okay. Ah, what's that dragon thing? Serpent Tome. Definitely looking at that. Is that me? Yes. Dust. Okay. Twin Humanities. Oh, it looks like the move list is, or not the move list, but the move inputs have gotten a little bit more complex. It's got delay hit now. So press, wait, press, press, wait, press, press. Crossover. Square and after any basic triangle attack. Interesting. And you could do that. You could chain that together with any crossover or crossover special. Okay, so the basic here would be square, triangle, square, square. Square, triangle, square, square. Okay, I'll do that. Ooh, radial menu, nice. Teleport slash L1 plus triangle. The last hit doesn't really do anything. Guess you have to be really close to an enemy or actually targeting an enemy. Oh, is that the name of the crow? Yes. Okay, so I could generally ignore that. Oh. It's a soul chest. Or a money chest. No. It's a money chest now. their gold. Oh. That freaked me out. Not gonna lie. There we go. It did nothing. That's the touchpad menu? Wow. I would much rather have this as options than the touchpad. Trainer, basic moves, talismans, and consumables. Alright, let's talk to you, Mr. Guy.
The Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
A warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Ryder, before you mark me as a coward.
I can end your troubles, Maker.
Well, you're welcome to try. This blade is more ancient than you, Ryder, and taller to boot.
I will break it, and you, down to size.
Let's do it.
Surprised you've gone that far! Come on! Show me what you've got!
I did more damage to the thing. Oh. You got me, huh? Train. Oh. This one's for free. The rest are gonna cost you. Painbringer. God Fist. That's all expensive. I'm gonna get this one. It's free. Oh, I wonder if that is like a stinger kind of thing. That was the button configuration in the last one. Dang it. Guess I have to put my weapons away during peace mode.
Surprised you've gotten that far! You're fast on your feet! horseman no match for me.
Yeah, not yet. You're a damage doer. I barely moved it. I don't think I even moved his health bar. That was real damaging. Alright, I don't think there's gonna be anything here that I'll get.
We've been awaiting your arrival, horseman.
Oh, she's cool.
Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, Old One, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world.
What's wrong with her
But corruption
neck?
seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope.
Tell me, Shaman, what is corruption?
I only know what I fear it to be. That corruption is hate given life, and that hate does not come from trees or stones, but from ourselves.
You despair, Old One.
What are you
and
doing?
yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon the dust. A circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
Oh. Tell me what you see.
The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future.
Well, I mean, obviously, yeah. Muria, the Maker Shaman, gave her this pauldron. The path of a brother who troubles you. She said it is your past, but also your future. Accept.
Stone, wood, iron, these are the gifts of the Makers.
What about the tree?
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers.
It hungers.
You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you.
Ooh. Changing fate.
Horseman, do you ever doubt your future?
No.
So one like yourself would set out to change a fate that displeases him. That is a long and dangerous path, even for death himself.
How is that your concern, Shaman?
Only that I am skilled at crafting talismans. If you gather the proper materials and return them to me, I'll make a potent talisman to aid you on your journey.
What do you require?
Stalker's bone, mordant dew, and carven stone. It is not a simple charm.
Where can I find them?
Somewhere in the Forge Lands. I rarely leave Tristone, but that pup Khan is always out exploring. He can tell you more, no doubt. What was old is new again.
Oof. That's expensive. I think I have two more left. Oh, these controls are messing with me. It's the opposite of what it was in the last game, where the D-pad is up and down and the stick did nothing. But now it's reversed. You use the stick to move. Well, I can't afford any of these, so there you go. Oh, sell. What can I sell? No, not that unique item. I think these are both. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those.
I will make use of
And
it as
now
best as I
I'm
can.
rich. 60 gold. And that too. 70. Do I have another one of those equipped? I only have one health potion. Ah. Boots. Okay. I can sell that for no money. And level 5. What level am I? 2. Is everything I have so far level 1? Yes. Okay, so I guess I have to wait for that. Alright. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna,
My thanks.
doesn't mean I'm gonna sell it for 1560 gold, but 1,000. I have 1,500. I mean, auto loop. Change to auto collect button in the menu. Oh, for once it's this. Oh, and it's the analog stick for this too. Auto collect.
Horseman, good luck.
I don't need luck. Ah. What's this? Stonefather's Veil. I'm gonna check out that Serpent Tome, which is over here. Which is over here. Aha. Okay, not oh. I get the feeling this game's gonna have a lot more moments where I'm like not really ready for something to happen. Your inbox is empty. Thanks, dragon. Hi.
Maker's beard. The rumors are true. A horseman in the Forge lands. The name's Alia, and that's my brother Valis. We are the keepers of this forge. Though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's Forge.
Nay, the Maker's Forge is lost to us. Silenced by the hands of corruption. But in its depths we once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities of heaven.
Now you make trinkets?
And you, one of the 4, now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood. It once flowed into our forge, as did the tears. Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
Cauldron.
What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There, the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the Charred Pass, and towards the cindery peak of the Stonefather.
I remember
There,
Charred Pass.
you will find the cauldron.
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
That's white.
Yes, he works while you talk. I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horseman? I think not. We fight for the survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Oh, I have to beat him to buy weapons or craft them, maybe. Where'd he go? Left. Ah, okay.
Horseman, you'll find not that way, but trouble.
Do what you must for your kin, old one. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Well, if you fancy your corruption waist deep, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason this gate is here. And if you were a friend, I wouldn't let you pass. But then, who is friend to death?
Harry Potter.
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
The fire is more
You look like
valuable
you're doing
than I,
good.
horseman. You should make haste to the temple.
You're not telling me something.
Fire alone won't save your realm. You speak of the forge.
Aye. Without the fire and the tears of the mountain, without the forge itself, we have no means to clear the forest and reach the tree of life.
What then?
Our power is over creation, yours over death and despair. You are Nephilim, Lord of Destruction. Perhaps in that, there is hope.
What?
Just how old is the forge?
It is as ancient as the realm itself, and perhaps even older. It is said the forge was the first thing we makers built, that in its depths we shaped entire worlds.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go help you get that set up. Actually, I'll just do it for you. And, maybe you can sell me some weapons. Oh. Aha. Triangle is down and X is up. I think the best swimming controls are in the new Tomb Raider games. It's basically just your, like, same controls as you usually have. Jump to go up. Something to slow down. Oh wow, thanks. There we go. All right. Oh. I'm trying to use my wings and I don't have any wings. How embarrassing. Whoa. That was fast. Didn't expect to find a boss just sitting there. There must be some other way. There's stuff over here too. What is it? Hey, I know those things. You blow them up. Is that a new type of crystal? Green. Hey! Book of the Dead page. Collect 10 of these to create a chapter, which can then be sold to Volgrim. So Volgrim's back. Oh, the triangle. What was the other thing I picked up? It was like a token of something. I think that was basically this game's version of an artifact. So I've got one where you can just sell it and then one where you collect 10, and then maybe you get a lore book, lore chapter, and then you can sell that. The Weeping Crag. I don't know, this crag is too sad for me. General items. The Drench Fort. I see. I have to go through here and all the way around to find the cauldron. The Nook. It's got fantastic interior design, let me tell you. Fulgrim?
Greetings, horseman, and welcome. I've been expecting you.
Fulgrim. What brings you crawling out of the shadows?
I wouldn't want to lose my most valuable customer. Not to what lurks at the edge of shadows. So here I am, to offer my wares.
Do you know that I don't? I'm not here by choice, demon.
I merely followed the trail of carnage. Your blades are as sharp as ever. Even still, I may be able to help you. I carry things others would frown upon. Go on, take a look. You won't be disappointed. Fresh merchandise.
Spec. Oh, that's cool. I guess since it actually has the system, it's a good idea for them to have it. Gilded box. Oh my god, it's a loot box. At least you don't have to actually pay for it. Possessed weapon, that's awesome. The downside is that weapons aren't as unique or rare, but there's a ton of them. I don't know if it's just like this one's rare, so it's all its stats are better, or if it's like a Borderlands style thing where it's like, you know, it loses a couple points for accuracy or something, but it poisons the enemy, so it's, you know, a trade-off and you have to pick the one you want. I want to know if it's just an easy, like so far it's been a pretty easy choice. I can just sell it for one. That'd be pretty stupid. I want to know if it'd be an easy choice of just selling the weapon, you know, because what is it? enchanted is not as it will never be as good as rare. Or like I said, you know, you could have a rare weapon or item that has that thing you want. And even though like a ton of other items will pop up that are rare or have other better stats.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence.
You will want that
There
one.
are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.
Ooh, that got dark quick. It's good that he's a different, like, he has a different personality than War. Because War was just like, okay, I'll go do that thing. But he's actually, like, he's more thoughtful and, he's not just like, well, I guess I have to go do that thing that the demons told me to. I'll go collect the 4 hearts of the enemies of the biggest, baddest demon and give it to him. He's actually like, you know, I don't really know how to put into words what I'm saying. He's not an idiot, that's the point. He doesn't trust Vulgrim that much. Or at least he's kind of self-aware that dealing with demons is a bad idea. He knows that they're supposed to be neutral. The horsemen are, not the demons. Back on the horse. Where are we now? Baineswood. That hammer hit hard. I like this stand chest opening. technology here. Alright, see, what's that? Is that a collectible? Or is it, you know, the thing that I'll come back to later? I'll come back to later to grapple hook my way to the next location after this. Well, I got the chest. That's what I wanted.
I have to go alone.
What? Why? Yeah. Okay. This feels a bit like Breath of the Wild, only with direction. I think that might be one of the most overrated games ever. And I don't dislike Breath of the Wild, but everyone's saying it's the best game ever. But when I go to play it and then I'm like, well, okay. This is like a less exciting Skyrim. It's like if you had a mod where everything, all your weapons break in five hits. And you added puzzles. But then I occasionally get the urge to play it and I'm like, I should play Breath of the Wild because I never gave it that much of a chance. And then I look at it and I'm like, 20 hours played, how did that happen? When did that happen? Who played it? Was it me? I don't remember those 20 hours. And that's not even a lot of time, given the scope of the game. And I did a bit of story, and I did a bit of just wandering around doing stuff like this. And cooking, and shrines, and all kinds of stuff. I just don't really see the appeal. Other than like if you just got your wisdom teeth pulled out and you need something to like play that doesn't really take a lot of mental toll. Even though, like, it's a hard game, and, 4 plus 4. Are these equipped? Equipped. I need these to say when I get them, because I only noticed because of I saw the thing come flying at me. They don't like make any weird sounds when they come at you. It's actually pretty unusual for a game like this. get up there? Okay, there's a chest right here. It's probably on that second floor. How do? Oh, that's so cool. See, I bet there's gonna be a ton of details that I'm gonna miss out on because I'm just sort of beelining, but not really. Like that. How did I miss that? 2 out of 10. Maybe I need an item of a sort. Because just crawling up the wall isn't getting me anywhere. Oh, hello. What did R2 do? Did something. Oh, whatever. Aha! Aha. I knew it. Oh. Alright. So, I'm not sure if that's a jump that can actually be made, but it's the biggest, it's the most promising thing so far. Also, looking up, is there a third level? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get this chest later. Because I've just devoted too much time to it. Okay, so stuff shows up on the mini-map, but not the small, the local, like, world map. Hey, get back here. Okay, whatever. So what's... Seriously? God. That's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me so much. Just finished talking about how much it's gonna bother me, how much the last game bothered me. It's the same color too. I don't know why, but That just makes it even more irritating. Alright, go up. Up. Okay. Forget I asked. Oh. That's the...
This is no place for a horse. I have to go alone.
Stop it. That was where I got the first chest. Then there's that place, which forget about it. And then there's the area that I actually want to go to, which is this way. There it is.
This is no place for a horse.
The road? Oh, here we go. This is the place for a horse. Oh, hold it. Double hold it. Open up. Oh, I got a scythe, I think. Yep. And it's better. Equip it. It's a level 2 scythe. I'm level 2. That means I get to keep it and use it immediately. Okay. Go through the gateway. Yeah! Level 3. A skill point. Okay, so now I have to actually decide what I'm gonna do with these. I have to figure out a skill path that I'm gonna work towards. Death's true incarnation appears, unleashing a spinning scythe attack that devastates surrounding foes. okay. There's very few of these that are actually appealing. So the other path is Necromancer. You summon ghouls. They do like no damage at all. Unless you upgrade it to the... I'm assuming that there's 3 tiers to this, just like with Harbinger's base thing. Teleport slash. You summon 2 ghouls, and they each do 4 damage. That's, like, you might as well just hit them with a scythe occasionally. Like, a normal scythe attack deals 15 to 20 damage, I think. That was before I leveled up, and before I got the new scythe, so... Like, at the beginning of the game, that's what I was doing. So you can increase the ghoul's health, and like the entire rest of the tree is making it not suck. Okay, and then this one's kind of cool. It gives them aggro so that the enemies focus on them instead of you. Gives them extra defense. Wait. Makes them explode when they're killed. That's kind of useful. Deals 48 damage. That's more HP than they start with, right? It actually doesn't say, but I'm assuming they don't have very much. Okay, one of the first level ups increases health by 51, so maybe they have like 100 or something to start with. But anyway, that's like a decent attack for like the most common enemies. Crows come out of nowhere to deal damage. You can make the health come to you. The health that the crows deal. Alright, let's get the first level of Necromancer just to see how it works out. It's probably terrible. Okay, so, yeah, and then you use the D-pad to scroll. So the first level deal 4 damage per attack, ghoul summon 2. Next level, deal 5 damage per attack, ghouls summoned 2. So I don't think I saw an upgrade that adds more ghouls. So that must be the third upgrade. in that tier. And I'd rather have this final form or final skill than the other one. I think that this is the transform attack, but I'm not sure. Lasts 4 seconds. That seems kind of low. What about the other one? Drains Wrath. Okay. Alright, I think we're done with this. Vagabond Wraps. Are you equipped? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I leveled up. Okay, so apparently if you try and block, you instead do a backflip. It's sort of a weird choice. And they don't have a much of a execution window. By the time I noticed that there was one, I had already killed him the other way. Okay, I think... Oh, there's another one of those things. I hate that. I swear to God, if that's in the third game too, if it's the first thing you see in the third game after the little tutorial boss fight level, where you have every ability that is then, like, it's shown off so well and then is instantly made useless. There we go. It's instantly made useless because they have to have a whole ton of other... Whoops. They have to have a whole ton of other things and ways to stop you from using your powers. Things like that. Can I make it over there with the rock there? Yes. Okay. So that's not where I wanted to get to. Yeah, that's just a thing that's there. Something I think every open world game should have is a notes section where you can just type in, like, remember the thing that's here, and like a map marker that's not a waypoint. It's just like Breath of the Wild has that. You can put it in there, and then you remember that it's a place when you look at the map, but it's not blocking up your HUD. And that's another out of the way place that I can't get to. I'm going to say that confirms that my idea that those things are the new blue hanging thing. Okay. That just completely regenerated. Okay. I think if you let them stay in a state of almost death for a while, they completely regenerate. Fire! Ah, the Ashlands. Or close enough. .323. Big damage. Okay. No. Ah. Oh, I'm almost there. Hey, how about that? Oh, that's not good. Yay. Okay, is there anything at the edge here? Feels like there should be. Oh, I already got it. Good work, me. I I even beat myself through time. But not space, because that's impossible. Oh, my scythes are different. They're red now, and all, like, looks like they're from a Omega Force game. Wait, Omega Force? No, that's Dynasty Warriors. What am I thinking of? Whatever. The God Eater people. Okay, that wasn't good. Of course. Nothing will ever be perfect. Ooh, that was 100% by accident. I approve. Gonna have to go through every little room like this at some point and check to see if they have those things when I get the item that does that, because I know it exists now. It's like music spoilers. It's not really a thing, but it is. Which one? Whose team am I on? The one guy team. Okay. That was weirdly easy.
A rider has come to the realm.
Not another one.
You're the Nephilim, the one they call Death. How did you get here?
Took a wrong turn. It appears I'm stranded here with the rest of you.
If you seek the cauldron, you should know that it fell to corruption fair long ago. I can still feel the fire itself rumbling deep in the earth.
I'll take my chances.
Who are you?
You're different than the others. Less pleasant on the eyes, for one.
I could say no less for you. Folks around town call me Pup or Lad.
Oh.
But I prefer my own name. Carl.
Pup it is, then.
As you will. Matters not to me.
It's the blacksmith from the other one.
Your shaman has offered me a talisman if I bring her the materials.
You'd be wise to accept then. Her craft is mighty powerful.
Where do I find Stalker's bone?
You'll find stalkers prowling the cauldron. Should be simple work if your name is any indication. Say, if you're headed in there, you mind doing something for me?
Yes, I mind. Aren't I doing enough already?
Perhaps. Though it seems to me you're doing right enough for yourself. Our benefit being a fortunate side effect. Well, if it ain't much trouble, I left an old metal platter in there, with the image of 2 hammers scribed in the center. Not much to look at, but it was my journeyman piece. Last thing I ever forged.
A dish? You want me to bring you a dish?
Yes, well, it has sentimental value. If you find it, I'll make it worth your while.
Why not restore the fry yourself?
I came here just for that purpose. Figured I'd pop the cork, so to speak. Be the hero. But the cauldron is locked up well and tight, and the way through is swallowed by fire. You look capable enough. Perhaps you can find a way. I'll wait here and guard the entrance.
Ah, thank you. Don't mind me. I have some quick business to take care of. Is this a dungeon? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell anymore. I'm gonna call it here. Where's the save? It's in the touchpad for some reason. And the D-pad doesn't work, so use the analog stick. Alright, so beat the first game. The second is kind of weird because it's completely different than the first, but looks to be kind of cool, even though the controls are kind of weird. Also, the art styles. It's actually kind of the same, but like the graphics are a lot better, so it's like they're both kind of cartoonish, but like this is really high. The second one is a lot higher quality, so with the cartoonish thing, it comes off as looking kind of weird. So like when I saw some of the first characters, I'm like, what? Why is it like this? Other than that, yeah, it looks good with the new items. Even though it doesn't say, like, I'd like a little thing that said like you picked up a hammer or whatever, so equip all these new hammers or all these new gear. Could this be a shirt? Close enough. And sabatons. Don't know what those are, but they're better. Oh. They're shin shields. And ooh, a talisman. 2 talismans that I can equip. What happened to the third one? Oh, it was a pauldron. Okay. Well, I've got 2 levels to go for that. Arcane 4 or all this stuff that's better too. Let's equip that. And that, it looks like it doesn't show up anywhere. Okay, so yeah, that's this. I'm gonna save again. Can I change the controls? Seriously, that's how much it's bothering me. It doesn't seem like, you know, the kind of thing that would, but muscle memory and stuff like that, it's really got me frustrated, let's say. Alright, so with that said, I'll see you next time, which is today's Tuesday, right? Thursday at 6 o'clock Central Time. And until then, I'll see you around. Alright, bye. Thanks for watching.